Morning everyone, T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibet OG. So guys, there's only one other scenario that I want to talk about. And I don't know, I don't think it's probable, but I definitely want to talk about it. Let's just say that, for instance, we came up, yada, yada, yada. What if that's just a consolidation? This is something that it's a two-step thing. I don't know. But what if it did do something like that? And then come down. That's been my one thing that has been stuck in the back of my head, because that is a descending support line, but it still could technically come up a little bit. But what if it did do? I'm not saying it's probable to do something like that. I'm just saying, what if? That's the devil. So that's devil's advocate right there. Yes, it can go down, but there's also another side to this story that I've been watching that I don't think it's going to happen, but what if it did happen? So I want to put it out there for you guys so you can see both sides of it, so you can make an educated decision, because obviously I don't think we have enough structure to keep going up, but there is the chance, and this is why I said XRP, could it make a miracle run up and do something like that? I don't think so, but if Bitcoin ran up to 34,000, anything's possible. So I'm just playing the other side of the coin here, guys. So that would mean XLM could come up to like 27. But that's only in the scenario where Bitcoin would be 34,000. I think that's less than 20%. But since it is a technical chance that Bitcoin could hit 34,000, if it were to bounce off of this, I'm going to cover both sides. And then if it happens, you guys have been informed to what you would need to look for. And I'm telling you, if you see it bounce up out of this formation instead of a continuation of the rounding of the top, this could signify that we're just building one big left side. But I don't know. I don't see it. We're not getting enough. If we get some volume to support it, then who knows? But that's why I want to do this update, because it's possible that this could build up to 34,000 and then fall back down. It's just, I'm not seeing enough evidence to support it, but I want to put both sides out there, because it is absolutely it's just as possible, about 20 to 25% possible to go up to 34,000, as it is a 50% chance to go back down to 30, and then a 25% chance to go down to under, 29,000, 28,000. So there's a lot of possibilities this morning. I personally think it's going to go down, but I can also see how it could go up, especially with what XLM is trying to achieve. Although XLM did take a long time to build out in comparison to some of these other ones, but you had the second layer with Bitcoin. XLM, you had the first layer, second layer, and then it busted up to a third layer. So does that mean all of these are going to bust up to a third layer? If XLM's the rule and not the exception, can we expect some more 10% pumps to be put in here, 10 to 15%? Does that mean XRP, because of XLM's move, does that mean XRP will bounce off of this level? We don't know. But I will tell you guys that if Bitcoin bounces up instead of coming down immediately, because after all of this happens in this bearish continuation pattern, they're all coming down and coming down far. But the problem is, in a bearish continuation pattern, you don't know when it's going to end. You don't know when the continuation ends. I can tell you this, though, the farther up, the farther down. In a bearish continuation pattern, the farther up that continuation part of the pattern, it takes that exact move down. So anything from 29,500 up is likely going to have to go down just as much from 30 from the top. And it's not going to be pretty, because now you got to add from 30 all the way up to right now 32.15. So that means we'd be down in probably the 28 to 27.5 range already, based on the move we made in this continuation. So it's not just cut and dry. So pay attention. If you see Bitcoin and you see it break right here, if you see Bitcoin break 32.8 and it looks like it's going with some steam, because it's possible, guys, that with that left shoulder extended, it might just come out and do one of these, and ride this part and then come back down. But I'm telling you, if you see it with some steam over 32.8, pay attention to what I'm saying. because it could make a run to 34. I don't think it's going to happen, but that's the other possibility, and we must cover it. We must stay transparent. Stay true, stay blessed.